What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is DJCS. Welcome back to an all new video here on my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to be going over not only your time trials in GTA Online, but also your event week. Now, normally I put these in two separate videos, but Rockstar has been kind of aggravating me lately, where they won't release their newswire until really late in the day, about 5 p.m. And I work overnight, so by then I'm usually kind of in for the night. I'm not looking to make videos by 5 p.m. at night. And even a few weeks ago, I'd even say maybe a month ago, they didn't release a news week at all. So I'm going to be joining every other YouTuber who makes GTA Newsweek videos, and I'm going to be doing it beforehand. But like I said, we are going to be going over your time trials also in this video. And your time trials for this week are Elysian Island and Construction Site 2 for your RC time trial. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into your Elysian Island time trial, which is your normal time trial. And it's fairly easy. So as always, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go over to the marker, start it up, hit start, and find out where you're going, which I totally forgot where this goes, and then I finally found it. You're going to follow your waypoint for the most part, but not entirely. So go ahead and reset your time trial so we can start over with a fresh start. Now this time trial is fairly easy. One of the easiest ones you could do. It did take me 2 tries though. That's just because I screwed up at the end, which I will explain to you later. But basically with this time trial, the hardest thing you're going to deal with is NPC vehicles. Just dodge them out of the way. I always recommend using Hakuchi Drag. It is probably the fastest motorcycle in the video game. So definitely use that. Or the Shotaro Bat 801R or the Akuma. Those last two are the slowest. So like I said, this whole time you're avoiding NPCs. Follow your waypoint though. It's going to lead you the correct way right until the end. And there are some sharp turns here. Don't be afraid to use your brakes if you need to. In my first run, I actually fell off my bike and still almost made it if it wasn't for right at the end where I got knocked off my bike when I came down a jump. I kind of landed too hard and got knocked off my bike. If it wasn't for that, I would have made it, even though I had fallen off my bike earlier because I ran into a pole. So, like I said, this is an easy enough time trial. When you get to the end, you don't want to go around the bend. Just jump right off the edge there. Be careful of the barriers. You have plenty of time with this time trial. I think I ended it with like 11 seconds, 10 seconds left, something like that. So just take your time with it. And then, like I said, right at the end, instead of going around, if you want to go around the bend, you can. You have time to do that. But you could just jump off the edge and then head straight to the finish line. So an easy $101,000 earned. We're going to go ahead and switch right over to the RC time trial, which is Construction Site 2. Now, if you guys remember, I did this one quite some time ago. And back then, I thought it was one of the hardest time trials in the game. Not the case. This time trial is actually fairly easy now that I've done it. You just have to take your time with it, learn the route. It still took me a few tries to do, but it's all about just honestly taking your time with it. You can see there I kind of got screwed up a little bit, but I still had time to complete it. These right here, the ramps, are the hardest part. You want to take your time around those corners because those blue tarps will not protect you. So take your time there. The reason why I didn't do the time trials last week was because the Down Chilia time trial was just too hard. In all honesty, I got so frustrated with it. I tried it so many different times. I probably spent an hour on it for at least an hour for 3 days. So, and I tried it with a dirt bike. I tried it with the Desert Raid off-road vehicle. I tried it with the Scramjet. I tried it with the Rocket Voltic, which I heard you could use, and I even saw videos on how to do them with. But when I tried to use the Scramjet or the Rocket Voltic, I said I couldn't use those vehicles. So I don't know how they got to use it, but I couldn't. Maybe you used to be able to use those vehicles and now you can't. But like I said, I just got so frustrated with those time trial, and especially with like the dirt bike, because I used the dirt bike and I would either land too hard and get knocked off and die and then have to chase my bike down the mountain, or I'd hit a tree and get knocked off and die and have to chase my bike down the mountain, or a rock, die, chase my bike down the mountain, and it just got so frustrating. And then even when I tried it with the Desert Raid, I couldn't, kept hitting a rock or kept like going off the edge to this side, going off the edge to that side, hit a tree, and it was just, couldn't do it. I said, screw it, not doing it this week. So I took a week off, but I'm back now, and this time trial ended a few seconds ago, but as you saw, it was fairly easy enough. Just like I said, take your time, take it easy around those corners, and you'll get it done in no time. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into your event week information for this week. And in all honesty, it's not that great of a week. It's been really slow in GTA Online for the last month, I'd say, something like that. They haven't given us any good money-making opportunities, and last week they put a ton of stuff on discount, like on sale, and usually when they do that, sometimes that means that the DLC is coming out soon because they want you to spend your money before the DLC comes out, so that you're just kind of screwed when the DLC comes out and you have to buy shark cards. But this week, in terms of making money, we have 3 times GTA money and RP on Stockpile Adversary mode. Stockpile is fun. I played it, I don't even know how long ago, with the crew, and it is fun. You can make some decent money on it, especially with triple money, but you hear that lock-on sound so much, it can almost give you PTSD. Like, by the time I was done playing the playlist I was playing with my crew, I was just like on nerves, just because you hear that lock-on sound so much, it can annoy you, and it can drive you nuts. So, but like I said, Stockpile is kind of fun. We also have 2 times money in RP on air freight cargo, so that's your hangar business, selling the crates from the hangars, which is not a good business of sort. There's all kinds of bugs and issues with it, and it's definitely not the best business. We also have 2 times money in RP on flight school. Flight school is fun. There are some very hard missions to do. I have gold on, I think, 80% of them. There are some where I couldn't get gold. But I've already done all the flight school, so the 2 times money doesn't help me at all. But if you haven't done flight school, I would definitely recommend you go and do that. We have 50% off hangars and renovations. So what you want to do is open your phone, go to the internet, and then go to Maze Bank foreclosures. That's where you'll find all your nightclubs and your hangars and stuff like that. And then once you're there, just click on the hangars tab, so that way you can just see only the hangars that you have available. And there's 2 down in LSIA that are, they're cheap. They're good. If you're on a budget, I would recommend getting those. However, there are 3 up in the Fort Zancudo area, which I would highly recommend getting, because then you have access to Fort Zancudo without getting stars. There are 3 different options. I have one of them up here, so I can't show you the price for it, but I can, however, show you how much things cost to renovate. So you see here, these are all the floor designs and stuff like that, the different colors you can have for your floor, and you can see the prices. I have the red, so I can't show you the price for that, unfortunately. We also have the lighting. There's only 2 options for lighting, and here's the prices for those. One is free, or I believe one is free. I'm not sure, because one is the normal color, and then the other one is that price. We have floor graphics. You have 9 different choices for floor graphics. I have the center one, so I won't be able to show you the price for that. But there you have the floor graphics, and then office furniture. You get to choose the way you want your office to look. I'm actually going to change my office because I've had it just the standard for forever, and now that it's fairly cheap, I'm going to change it. You can choose the living quarters, which means you can spawn into your hangar. I don't care for that because I don't really do anything for the hangar other than use it to store my aircraft vehicles. And then you hit renovate, and then that's how it might say something different for you if you're just now buying a hangar. And then that's how you choose all your stuff. We also have 50% off Dynasty 8 garages. So these are your garages. If I'm reading it right, these are your garages for your CEO offices. So what you do is you go to your phone, go to the internet, and then you go down to Dynasty 8, and then you go to the Dynasty 8 executive part, and then you'll see the 4 offices on the screen. If you don't have an office, buy one. I don't know why you don't have a CEO office by now, but if you do, when you click on your office, you will see like this little ladder type thing. Maybe it's a car, I don't know what the hell it is, but this little icon will pop up next to it. That is your garage. And then you can choose 3 garages. Each garage has 20 vehicle spots, so you can have 60 spots in total. When you click on your first floor garage, your second garage floor, your third garage floor, whatever, you will have options of interior, lighting, and signage. You choose them, and I think there's a thing that's going to pop up that says like confirm or something like that. I can't really remember. It's been forever since I actually had to since I bought a garage. So you also have the option to get a custom auto shop, which I highly recommend. It's basically the same as like the Los Santos Customs or whatever, but this way you don't have to travel outside of your CEO office and possibly get blown up while you're just trying to customize your vehicle. this week Rockstar is being gracious to us and offering the ultralight to us for free. I don't really know what to say about the ultralight. It's free, so why not, I guess. It's not a great vehicle. It's not gonna win you any battles or anything like that, but it's free, so it's a free vehicle. You can find this on the Elysian website on your phone. So go there, claim it. It'll get stored in your hangar if you have a hangar. If you don't, I'm assuming it might be a Pegasus vehicle. I'm not entirely sure because it's been forever since I haven't had a hangar. So like I said, get it if you can. It's free. There's not a lot of great customization for it, as you're seeing on the screen here. The customization is fairly expensive, so while the vehicle itself is free, the customization may cost you anywhere from like $500,000 to $600,000. So beware of that. Vehicle discounts this week. I don't have a lot of the vehicles. It's like kind of an there's a theme going on this week, and it's like air vehicles and air cargo and stuff like that. So I don't know what they're gonna call it, but I have a feeling it's gonna have something to do with air when they release the newswire. But we have 40% off the Hunter, the Starling, the Rogue, and the Bambushka. I don't have any of those vehicles. I'm not big into the planes and aircraft vehicles of the game. I have a full floor in my hangar, but those are like, I have the Hydra, I have the Akula, I have the Molotov. You know, just some planes that I thought were cool that I wanted to get. But we also have 30% off the T20. The T20 is like an OG supercar in the game. It is like, at the time, it was the best. Plain and simple. If you didn't have a T20, you weren't winning races. And nowadays, it's not the best anymore. It's not the fastest, but there are still some races that, you know, it's good to use the T20. It's got great handling and great acceleration. Also, another OG vehicle is the Osiris. This is another vehicle that, you know, it's not great. It's not the fastest anymore, but there are some user-created races, stunt races and stuff out there that require you to, I don't want to say require, but suggest you use the Osiris to complete the race. A lot of these more recent vehicles, the more modern vehicles, the more modern supercars are a little more wide-bodied, and sometimes they can't fit through the areas that these people have created. So the Osiris, it's a good deal. We also have 30% off the Rocket Voltic and the Scramjet. If you already have a Scramjet, don't bother with the Rocket Voltic. If you're deciding which one to get the Scramjet. Because while the Rocket Voltic does open up a VIP mission, it's not really that great to do, and I think you have to have other people, like other organizations in the lobby to do it, so it's not something you really want to go after. Whereas the Scramjet is a ton of fun. It's got a lot of awesome customization to it, you know, liveries and stuff like that, and you can just have a ton of fun with the Scramjet. The Rocket Voltic is not weaponized, the Scramjet is. And because the Scramjet is weaponized, you will become a target on the map, so just be warned with that. People will see the Scramjet icon on the map, and they may come after you, even though you're just minding your own business, having fun, jumping around, boosting around, whatever. They may come after you just because fucking griefers, you know? The Twitch Prime rewards for this week, I think they were last week too. That's kind of what they've been doing. They're doing like multiple weeks for the Twitch Prime rewards, are 85% off the APC tank, which if you don't have this, you need to get. To me, it is better than Kajali. It's better than the Rhino because it is amphibious, which means it can go in the water and it can go on land. It also has a really good cannon on it, one shot, done. And I believe you can also change this to like a anti-aircraft rocket shooting configuration on top. But I've gone with the cannon. I love the cannon. The cannon is really fun. And like I said, and it just hauls. Even in the water, it goes fast. And we also have 85% off the Emergon. But I don't have this vehicle. But I will be, for $324,000, I will be getting it. Because that's cheap. I don't know what kind of customizations it has, but that's cheap. So I'm going to be getting that. Also, going on this month, if you haven't heard, which you probably should have heard by now, most likely you have heard because I didn't do a video last week, so you probably went to somebody else. Not that many people watch my event week videos anyway. But if you haven't heard, Rockstar is continuing their $200,000 a week for every, if you play throughout the week, you will earn $200,000. They're continuing that. As they announced at the PlayStation 5 event, every month in GTA 5 until they release it on the PS5, you will get $1 million for being a PlayStation Plus member. So they are offering basically $2 million a month for playing GTA Online. If you get $200,000 a week, and then you get the bonus at the end of the month, $400,000. That's $1 million for playing every week, and then just $1 million for being a PlayStation Plus member. So while they aren't offering us great double money rewards, they are offering us free money. So get it while you can, I guess. Hopefully a DLC is coming out later this month, maybe early August, who knows.
We're here to help.
Rockstar is really pissing off all their fan base right now with everything they're doing. Don't even get started with Red Dead Redemption fans, because they haven't updated that game in 7 months, 8 months, almost 7, 8 months, something like that. But now GTA fans are really feeling that because Rockstar never tells us anything. That is one of my biggest gripes about Rockstar. They don't say, hey, we're working on this, or hey, this is what they used to. They used to release images, like even if the DLC was like a month out, they say, hey, here's some images of some of the new vehicles you're going to get, or like show us some action shots or something before they released the trailer. Back when I'd say Rockstar gave a damn about the game. Now they're just looking to make money, which they are making a lot of money on this game still, even after 7 years. That is why it's coming out on the PlayStation 5 now, enhanced and expanded, because they want to make more money with shark cards. Rockstar is greedy, that is no secret, but they're just really losing out on opportunities to make even more money by releasing updates for Red Dead Online and giving us some information on what the hell is coming out for GTA Online. There's all kinds of rumors of the Cops and Crooks DLC, which is probably delayed now because of everything that's going on with the cops in real world. How everybody wants to defund the police and all this bullshit that's going on with them killing people and whatnot. But I'm not going to get into that. It's just I really wish Rockstar would give us some information on what is going on with the game. Both games. Give us some information for both games. That'd be great. Other companies do it. Why the hell can't Rockstar? And most likely they don't want to do it because if they say something is going to happen and then they can't deliver, people are like, what the hell? But we're already like, what the hell? So do something, Rockstar. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like. I would greatly appreciate that. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. It is literally free. How many things in this world can you say are free? It's free to subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you be notified every time I upload a new video. With all that said and done, guys, my name is DJCS. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next video. And as always, don't forget to tip your DJ. Later, dudes.